Hallo YouTube, welkom from my stoep. Lekker warm vandag, né? Nice and hot. That was Afrikaans for it is nice and hot today. Lekker warm vandag. You can see I'm actually wet. I'll go for a swim just now. I think it's about 33 or 35 today. Yeah, so someone asked me, what is this? It is hemp. Hemp wick to start your pipe or anything that you would like to start. I'm down to my last penzance. Why do I smoke it? And not keep it for exactly for when? For one day. Someday. I don't know whether I will live tomorrow or next week or next month, so I enjoy whatever I have. I do the same with all my fancy cutlery. We use it. Otherwise, you know, you die and you've never experienced the joy of using whatever fancy things you've got. So I decided we'll use it. If it's finished, then I have the joy and privilege of having it. But that's not what I want to talk about today. Actually, I want to share with you a very disturbing video. Pipe smoke rings dreams. Pipe smoking rings dream, something like that. Made a video where he says why I don't believe, and in the video he says, and it's a very moving story, but he tells about someone whose kid was kidnapped after the father scolded the boy for something he did wrong. So he ran away, and then he was kidnapped and abused for many years. And he said in the video, and it's a question we get not once, many times: why does a good God allow such things? So it's a very difficult issue, because a lot of people ask this question, and I know a lot of atheists also uses it as one of their base arguments of not believing that a good God, you know, if there's a God who's apparently so good and so loving, why is such things happen? Now, it's difficult, but it's also yeah, I remember when I was studying theology, this question of bad and evil and suffering is one of the most difficult questions that one can go through, because, you know, it's easy for someone who's not in suffering to speak and to talk about it, but in suffering it's quite a different story. Nevertheless, there's some basics which I think, or how I understand it, or makes it clear to myself. And that is, there's actually two things. The first thing is, when you talk about good and evil, you suppose or presuppose that there's a moral law somewhere. If there's a moral law somewhere, you presuppose that there was a lawgiver of that moral law. Can't be us as subjective people, because I can kill someone and say, I've got justification for it, that's my moral law. So a moral law cannot be a subjective moral law. Russia under communism and Hitler and whatever is enough evidence to show that, that's not necessarily the best answer. So you presuppose that there's someone higher or other who provided that moral law, which is not, it's not another human being, is it? So that's the one part of the question. The other part of the question is love. And I often think in terms of my own kids, for example. As my kids grew up, there comes a time where they start asking you, can they go out with someone, or drive with someone somewhere on holiday? And your first reaction as a father is no, because it's too dangerous, and something can happen with you. And at a certain stage, that excuse doesn't go off anymore. And you have to let them go, knowing that they can make a wrong decision, or even someone else can make a wrong decision. But it's not ultimate love for me to lock her in a room until she's 30, so that she can make the best decision and be prevented or protected against evil. That would not be love. I mean that's ridiculous, isn't it? That's actually abduction, close to abduction. So ultimate love is to let her go, hoping and praying and preparing her for the right, or him, for the right decision to make, and to allowing them to make a decision, even if it's the wrong one. Then I will help them up and repair the scars. But love is not preventing them or protecting them against wrong decisions. And actually that's exactly the same with God as our Father. He could have prevented us from choosing wrong since Genesis, if you want to take it that far. But he could. I mean, he's got the power as creator to not let us make decisions. But then we are puppets. And ultimate love is to say, here's the world, go and make decisions. You are going to make wrong decisions. I will be there to pick you up. And other people is going to make wrong decisions. I will be there. But that's ultimate love. So yeah, and it might not satisfy people who has gone through suffering. To them that might be a cop out or an easy answer. It's not an easy answer, by the way. It's just we are not puppets. We are also not animals. We are human beings. The crown of his creation, more than anything else that he created. And he created us with a free will. And he wishes for us to make the right decision, but we do sometimes make the wrong decision. And some choose to follow a wrong life, which results in pain and suffering to us or to our loved ones. Why it happens? I don't know. Why God allows it? As I said, it's part of his ultimate love. What I know is that he never said that we will not fall. He said that we will never be without his protection and his teenwoordigheid, his being there for us. And Romans 8 says that nothing will happen that's to our bad. So yeah, it's a difficult one, but to me the ultimate thing is is that God gave us the free will to make decisions, and that is part of His ultimate love. The best part is He also brought us with a solution by Jesus Christ, His own Son, so that we can be saved. But He will not necessarily prevent us from making a choice. Then we are puppets. So yeah, it's a difficult one, and it's sad that people lose their faith about something like that. That's actually why I thought of doing this video, is because I thought it's sad to think that people lose their faith about something like that. It's understandable, but it's sad. Of course, I would have loved someone in suffering to find God rather than to abandon Him. But yeah, again, we've got the free will, so He's got a will and the choice to choose not to believe, which is his prerogative, which God gave him actually. So that's the ironic of everything, isn't it? It's the same with my kids. My kids can choose not to see me ever again. They can. So yeah. Any case, that's my thinking on the topic. So thank you for watching. Join in the comments. Join in the discussion. Tell me what you think and what you believe, and maybe you've got a better answer that can help us all. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you like, and see you soon. Enjoy your day and enjoy your pipe. Bye bye.